guys.
Hey guys.
We're back with another Syfy Friday review. In this video, we're reviewing the Syfy original series WYNONNA EARP Season 1, Episode 2, titled Keep the Home Fires Burning. If you haven't seen it yet and you want to avoid any spoilers, skip this video and come back later because everything we say from this point forward is going to be a spoiler. Episode 1 was really good. Episode 2 is even better.
Yes, it's so good. I love it.
And I'm having a hard time deciding who I like better, Waverly or Winona, or Winona or Waverly, because they're both really interesting characters in very different ways. Yeah,
like Winona's dark and very sarcastic and serious. Mm-hmm. And Waverly's like all bubbly and funny and
but highly intelligent.
Yes, very intelligent. Very intelligent.
Like even Dawes. Is it Dawes or Dawes? Like the black badge guy. The Dawes or Dawes. I don't know how you pronounce his name. But even he remarked, he's like, "Wow, your research is impeccable." And Waverly,
like one comment of hers, and he's like, "Wow, you got that from your own research. That's incredible."
So she's highly intelligent, but very happy and bubbly and outgoing. Really cool character. Yeah. And Winona, of course, like you said, dark and brooding, serious, and sarcastic, and occasionally mean.
Yeah.
Okay, in a review of episode 1, I had thought that the one character was John Wesley Hardin, but no, he's Doc Holliday, Wyatt Earp's best friend, and for some reason he has it in for the Earp family.
Yeah, I want to know. I'm interested to know that story. Like, why, or does he really, or is this some clever ploy? I don't know, because he doesn't really seem to hate the Earps when he's interacting with them, but he says he does when he's with the Revenants. So it's kind of a conflicting thing.
And the property, the metal on their property, it says it keeps out evil, but then it says it keeps out revenants. So does it keep out evil or just revenants? Because if it keeps out evil, there's no way Doc Holliday should have been able to get onto their property and fix the mailbox.
Yeah.
So I wonder if he has some kind of ulterior motive for working with the revenants and Bobo. And speaking of Bobo, he's Waverly's imaginary friend from childhood. And this is the one part of the episode that kind of threw me off a little bit. Because the scene where Waverly as a child is burying the talisman in the pet cemetery, it seemed like Bobo was there with her, but then that's on the property. So how was he able to... Was he able to get on the property because he had the talisman in his person? Or did it only take effect once it was put in the ground? How exactly does that work?
Yeah. Well, it's... when she dug it up, the Revenant on their property didn't fly off. He didn't fly off until she threw it, and then he flew off.
So maybe the reason Bobo was able to get onto the property was because he had the talisman.
Yeah. Or maybe because she had the talisman. Maybe he gave her the talisman off the property and was able to come on with her because she had it.
Yeah. It was just one of those things that kind of took me out of the moment because I started thinking about how did this happen.
Yeah.
So I think a little further explanation as to the source of the talisman and how it came into Waverly's possession, I think we really kind of needed that in this episode.
Yeah, I agree.
Moving on to Officer Hot. There is something definitely off about this woman.
Yeah.
I think she's either a revenant or she's a familiar of a revenant or something like that. But I think...
Yeah, there's something wrong with her.
There's bad news with her.
Yeah, she's evil.
Yeah.
Because she's just too good. Like, on screen, she was just too good, too nice, and, like, too perfect. So it's like screaming at you that... if it looks too good to be true, it is. Yeah. So, like, that's what I felt. I was like, she just seems too good.
She's way too personable.
Yeah.
And it's like, all right, there's something off there. People are... Well, everybody, her first encounter, first time we see her is with Waverly, and she's flirting with Waverly, and she leaves her number, and Waverly's kind of, you can see that she feels something for this person.
Yeah.
But then the second time we see her, she knocks, and then she just goes into the Black Badge office, and Dolls says, you know, if you come in here without knocking again, I'm going to arrest you for treason. And she's like, oh, well, geez, you know, you're super rude or something.
Yeah.
It was just
like,
kind of
well
a little snarky little comment. And she comes across to the viewer as very, very likable. And
Which means she's got to be evil. Yes.
That sends warning signals
yes, like,
shooting
clang,
through my
clang.
brain. Villain,
yes,
villain.
Exactly.
Beware. And of course, we got the Shadow Assassin in this episode, which I thought was really, really cool. I liked the effects.
Yeah. Yeah, I like the effects of him.
And I like the effects of when Winona puts down one of the Revenants, how they get sucked down to hell. I think that's really cool. And it seems like they're kind of going on somewhat of a shoestring budget, but they're executing it really, really well.
Yeah. It reminds me a lot of, like, Buffy. Like, Buffy was really, really good. It was low budget. There was not really awesome, mind-blowing effects, but the low-budget effects they did very well. And that's what this is. You can tell that it's a low budget, but the effects that they're doing on their low budget are very well done.
Mm-hmm. It's kind of a dark show, but it's also fun and silly, and it's like this perfect amalgam of stuff that sci-fi does so well.
Yeah.
If you compare it to like Z Nation works.
Yeah.
With all the silliness, you know, with Doc running around with a spatula, you know, he's in a building full of zombies. I almost called them walkers, full of zombies, and his only weapon is a spatula, and it's not even a spatula; it's an icing spreader. So it's just things like that work in Z Nation. The effects in Winona Earp work for Winona Earp.
Yeah.
Okay, that's all we can think of for this review. If we missed something, got something wrong, if there's something you caught that we didn't, let us know down in the comments. Also, if you enjoyed this video, and we really hope you did, be sure to tell us by clicking that like button and subscribe for more reviews.
And thank you very much for watching. We'll see you next time.